Walter Elias Disney, December 5, 1901 to December 15, 1966, was an American animator, film producer, and entrepreneur. A pioneer of the American animation industry, he introduced several developments in the production of cartoons. As a film producer, he holds the record for most Academy Awards earned and nominations by an individual, having won 22 Oscars from 59 nominations. He was presented with 2 Golden Globe Special Achievement Awards and an Emmy Award, among other honors. Several of his films are included in the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress and have also been named as some of the greatest films ever by the American Film Institute. Disney was the first person to be nominated for Academy Awards in 6 different categories. Born in Chicago in 1901, Disney developed an early interest in drawing. He took art classes as a boy and got a job as a commercial illustrator at the age of 18. He moved to California in the early 1920s and set up the Disney Brothers studio with his brother Roy. With Iworks, he developed the character Mickey Mouse in 1928, his first highly popular success. He also provided the voice for his creation in the early years. As the studio grew, he became more adventurous, introducing synchronized sound, full-color 3-strip Technicolor, feature-length cartoons and technical developments in cameras. The results, seen in features such as Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs 1937, Pinocchio, Fantasia both 1940, Dumbo 1941, and Bambi 1942, furthered the development of animated film. New animated and live-action films followed after World War II, including the critically successful Cinderella 1950, Sleeping Beauty 1959 and Mary Poppins 1964, the last of which received 5 Academy Awards. In the 1950s, Disney expanded into the amusement park industry, and in July 1955 he opened Disneyland in Anaheim, California. To fund the project he diversified into television programs, such as Walt Disney's Disneyland and the Mickey Mouse Club. He was also involved in planning the 1959 Moscow Fair, the 1960 Winter Olympics, and the 1964 New York World's Fair. In 1965, he began development of another theme park, Disney World, the heart of which was to be a new type of city, the experimental prototype community of tomorrow, Epcot. Disney was a heavy smoker throughout his life and died of lung cancer in December 1966 before either the park or the Epcot project were completed. Disney was a shy, self-deprecating, and insecure man in private but adopted a warm and outgoing public persona. He had high standards and high expectations of those with whom he worked. Although there have been accusations that he was racist or anti-Semitic, they have been contradicted by many who knew him. Historiography of Disney has taken a variety of perspectives, ranging from views of him as a purveyor of homely patriotic values to being a representative of American imperialism. He remains an important figure in the history of animation and in the cultural history of the United States, where he is considered a national cultural icon. His film work continues to be shown and adapted, and the Disney theme parks have grown in size and number to attract visitors in several countries. Disney had been a heavy smoker since World War I. He did not use cigarettes with filters and had smoked a pipe as a young man. In early November 1966, he was diagnosed with lung cancer and was treated with cobalt therapy. On November 30, he felt unwell and was taken by ambulance from his home to St. Joseph Hospital where, on December 15, 1966, aged 65, he died of circulatory collapse caused by the cancer. His remains were cremated 2 days later and his ashes interred at the Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Glendale, California. After his death, his brother Roy returned to lead the Disney Company. But the company missed the direction and genius of Walt Disney. The 1970s were a relatively fallow period for the company, before a renaissance in the 1980s, with a new generation of films, such as Who Framed Roger Rabbit, 1988 and The Lion King, 1994. In 2009, the Walt Disney Family Museum, designed by Disney's daughter Diane and her son Walter E. D. Miller, opened in the Presidio of San Francisco. Thousands of artifacts from Disney's life and career are on display, including numerous awards that he received. In 2014, the Disney theme parks around the world hosted approximately 134 million visitors. Disney received 59 Academy Award nominations, including 22 awards, both totals are records. He was nominated for 3 Golden Globe Awards, but did not win, but he was presented with 2 Special Achievement Awards, for Bambi 1942 and The Living Desert 1953, and the Cecil B. DeMille Award. He also received 4 Emmy Award nominations, winning once, for Best Producer for the Disneyland television series. Several of his films are included in the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant: Steamboat Willie, The 3 Little Pigs, Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, Fantasia, Pinocchio, Bambi, Dumbo and Mary Poppins. In 1998, the American Film Institute published a list of the 100 greatest American films. According to industry experts, the list included Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs at number 49. And Fantasia at 58. In February 1960, Disney was inducted to the Hollywood Walk of Fame with 2 stars, one for motion pictures and the other for his television work. Mickey Mouse was given his own star for motion pictures in 1978. Disney was also inducted into the Television Hall of Fame in 1986, the California Hall of Fame in December 2006, and was the inaugural recipient of a star on the Anaheim Walk of Stars in 2014. The Walt Disney Family Museum records that he, along with members of his staff, received more than 950 honors and citations from throughout the world. He was made a Chevalier in the French Légion d'honneur in 1935. And in 1952 he was awarded the country's highest artistic decoration, the Officer d'Academy. Other national awards include Thailand's Order of the Crown 1960, Germany's Order of Merit 1956, Brazil's Order of the Southern Cross 1941, and Mexico's Order of the Aztec Eagle 1943. In the United States, he received the Presidential Medal of Freedom on September 14, 1964, and on May 24, 1968, he was posthumously awarded the Congressional Gold Medal. He received the Showman of the World Award from the National Association of Theater Owners. And in 1955, the National Audubon Society awarded Disney its highest honor, the Audubon Medal, for promoting the appreciation and understanding of nature through his true life adventures nature films. A minor planet discovered in 1980 by astronomer Ludmila Karakina was named 4017 Disneya, and he was also awarded honorary degrees from Harvard, Yale, the University of Southern California and the University of California, Los Angeles.